Morning, happy hump day. We're at the sawmill. It's Wednesday. Gorgeous day outside. It was 53 degrees this morning. That's cold for us in Maryland. It's August. Not supposed to be 53, should be 73. It's okay. Hope the pumpkins make it out okay and keep growing. Anyway, a couple of you reached out and said, why haven't you done a video in the last couple weeks? Sorry, my bad. It's probably been 3 or 4 weeks. But here's the story and I'm sticking with it. First of all, my wife and I went to the state of Maine to eat lobster. That's L-O-B-S-T-A. We ate lots of lobster. It's expensive as heck because they have to make money in the 3 or 4 months that they're around. But after that, we came back here. And we're working on putting siding on a barn here at the park. So I've been nailing nails and screwing screws and stuff like that. It's been taking a lot of time. More importantly, you know, my motivation, frankly, and drive to continue doing videos is kind of diminishing. I have failed, and I don't fail at a lot, I don't think, in my life, to crack the YouTube code. What is the YouTube code? How come some videos I do get 500 views, some get 1,000? How come mine don't get 20,000 views? Well, I know I don't have an 18-year-old hottie in a bikini. That's probably not going to happen. But there's other Sawyers out there that have great videos. I think they're on par with mine, or mine are on par with theirs. But I certainly don't get 1/10 the views they do. Been doing it for a while, but we're just slowing down a little bit, and frankly, it costs money for the software, and if YouTube doesn't even pay me for the software, we're not going to keep doing it. So that's the story. Alan's going to be sawing some logs. I found some 10-foot logs, 9-foot logs. We'll saw those today, and we'll put up siding. Thanks for watching. As I said, today's the time to divide and conquer. So Tom, John, and I went down to put siding up on the board, and that's working pretty well. You'll see a couple pictures of that, and we'll do a little bit more of that. We've got Matt, we've got Tim, we've got Bruce, we've got Alan sawing logs, making boards for us. So as quick as they can make boards, we're putting boards up, and it actually works out pretty good. Sadly, though, we don't have a lot of 9.5 foot boards. So we're stuck with 3 of these boards, 3 of these logs. And this log, the first one Alan's got to saw here, is got to be the ugliest log I've seen. Just look at it. I don't know why it's so ugly. I don't know. Maybe it must be genetic. Regardless, he's doing a good job and he's getting some boards out of it. They're all random width. So that's all we really care about. It's siding for a barn, which we're going to do board and batten for. And we'll explain that later as we dive into that part of it. But for now, Alan's working on getting some boards done.
like I said, it's time to divide and conquer. So the A team went down to put some boards on this barn, which these guys built a while ago, and now they're looking to get some board and batten done for it. So we've got nice poplar boards, and we'll put boards up and battens up. The other side's already done. This thing's about 50 foot long, and it goes pretty quickly actually, with John putting the boards there. You've got Tom sawing them to make sure they're the right length, and Wayno with a nail gun. And of course, I'm only nailing the first girt, the second girt, and the third girt. I don't do the top ones because we'll have to be on a ladder for that. We'll do them later. Additionally, the horizontal boards, guess who knows what those are called? As Pete Peterson informed me, they are not called whatever. They are called girts, G-I-R-T-S. So the girts are the horizontal boards. Sadly, when we started this project, we had to get one of them to be 1.5 inches thick so that the boards didn't stick out too far. So they're all 1.5 by 4 inches about, and this is what we nail these things to. We put them with sheet metal screws into the vertical pieces of the barn, and they seem to hold up pretty well. What is really working well is this DeWalt nail gun. It's an electric nail gun. It's a framing nail gun. It's a little bit heavy. It's heavier than most nail guns. I don't use it all the time, but each of these here, if you see, we've got 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. So you've got a total of like 10 nails per board we're putting up. And then when we put the battens up, we're going to have at least 5 more. So it's 15 nails, average of 6 inch. That's a lot. So 100, that's a whole lot of nails. Fortunately, the nail gun works swimmingly well. It really is awesome. It's way quicker than screws, and something like this, it's going to be pretty permanent. We're just going to leave them here, and we'll be calling it quits. Okay, so Alan and the B team, I shouldn't even say that, are starting UL number 2. Who knows what UL stands for? Ugly log. Another ugly log. But at least it's over 9 foot long, so it'll work for the vertical siding. We kind of run out of logs here, so if anybody's got some extra 9 foot poplar logs, let us know. So this log Alan's cutting here is a red oak, and it takes a little bit more power, but look what's happening. The blade is getting warm and it's starting to warble on us. So maybe it's dull. We've been cutting poplar the last 4 or 5 weeks, so who knows? Alan's going to shut it down, but we'll figure it out. I suspect the blade probably needs to get sharpened, and we need to check out the lead again.
The lead shifted because it's cutting back and forth.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's heating up.
Yep.
How's the bushes look?
Or is there?
How's the bushes look?
It's hot.
Hot.
Huh?
It's hot.
It's
How's the bushings look?
oh
Because when it wobbles like that, it'll push them out of the way.
yeah.
It's really surprising because
Yeah. There's a big gap on the
the wood is
outside.
good and wet.
Yeah.
So it should go. The wood's good and wet. You would think it would keep it cooler.
Well, I was going to suggest we work until the guys come from back there.
Time for
But
Tom.
maybe not.
Yeah.
Time for Tom.
But I noticed
Sharpen
it's
up
cut
blade.
both ways, which the lead may need to be adjusted, but that's a difference maybe between poplar and oak.
Yeah, for sure.
That's good. It's wet. It's wet as shit.
It is wet.
It's wet.
You could hear it in the engine how it was running a lot harder.
Yeah.
Well, it's a lot- blade up.
Bruce, down for the day.
Yeah, let's face it, it's a lot harder.
Fire it up so I can bring it back. That'd be good.
And then let Tom sharpen the tips too.
So the saw is getting hot on Alan when he's cutting this oak log. Cutting the poplar doesn't seem to make any difference, but as soon as he starts on the oak, it gets hot. And when it gets hot, it starts warbling. And they put their hands on it, so it is getting a little bit warm. We'll figure it out. Let's sharpen it. And we've been talking about adjusting the lead on this thing a little bit. So we'll put a little bit more lead on it. We'll sharpen it up and see how it works. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe and give it a thumbs up. Make this video go viral, please.
I got tinker real quick.
Yeah, we definitely need to get it in shape before we cut that big guy.
Yeah. Was that poplar or pepper?
I don't think it's oak. I think it's
Chris, there's a half a building in that board right
yeah,
there.
yeah.
Well, that's not long enough for that.
Isn't it? It's not 9 feet long.
I got one back here.
Wow.
That's where.
Is this here to knock me in the head when I push it over? It's a
Why
safety
did we
gap.
put it there?
Yeah.